Greetings. Well, yeah, I mean, it's it's obvious. It's obvious it's going to be an uncomfortable truth, and basically an elephant in the room. Oh no, he's got a thorn in his foot. Oh no, you see that? He had a thorn in his foot. Oh no. Oh no. Anyway, you know the story about the elephant with a thorn in his foot, don't you? Do, 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 do. I can't do anything about that. Not responsible for elephants with thorns in their feet. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. But I mean, that's the question: is if what comes around goes around. Make a wish. And it's a bunch of karmic celebrities and false idols and things of that nature that y'all were talking about. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. But I mean, it is a simple question. I mean, if groups, gaggles, hives, herds, gangs, things of that nature got together and tried to shadow ban or cover up the divine, how does the divine cover up groups, gaggles, herds, hives? How does shadows ban them? How do how do the shadows ban those individuals? I would say that the whole aspect of trigger demons ought to be a concern. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't really care about what people are concerned with. Daisy's concerned. She's concerned about something all the time. She is always concerned about something. in this house, you have no choice but to be. It's just what it is. I hear they're being haunted. Is that true? Is that true? If they have the negative side of anything with my light side, I bet that shit's dark. I bet they're going through some dark situations. That's what it is. I can't do anything about that. And I don't care to. I don't care to. That's their soul's lesson to learn. It has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. Let's do an energy read, shall we? God is all that is. Angels, archangels, send a master to the divine white light. Has to be a clear and infinite channel for your wisdom at this time, for myself as well as those I do readings for. Namaste. I mean, it's just what it is. It's just what it is. I mean, when I hear these readers saying dropping like flies, that's kind of concerning. It's kind of concerning. I mean, we've already been watching houses wash away, and we've already, seen these storms. We've seen God chasing them with storms. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. That's between them and God. It has nothing to do with me. It has nothing to do with me. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. And I mean, leaving the whole aspect of vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, and touch not my anointed. It's just what it is. It just shows that those words won't be void. It's just what it is. And I mean, you got to keep in mind they do this every lifetime. They do this every lifetime, and they always want someone to blame other than themselves. And majority rules. In past lives, it worked out for them, but no. This lifetime it won't work out for them. It just won't. Left brain, right brain, subconscious mind. And I mean, that's the thing is when you're getting natural disasters named after them on holidays. Well, it's obvious that God is showing us who to trust. It's obvious that God is showing us who to trust. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, it's okay. We don't want a whole bunch of barking alarm. I just started, Daisy. anyway, so, and I don't believe anything that's on the news anyway. I mean, when I hear retired officials in Canada talking about the Galactic Federation of Light, and there will be no mercy because they showed no mercy to the light, so there will be no mercy for the dark. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. Cards in the upright? No. Cool. We'll flip it around. That's what it is. And I mean, we want to look for the others. We want to look for the others that were singled out, targeted. Yeah, because I mean, it's what it is. We already specifically know which birth chart it was. And it seemed to be a destiny swap that has gone horribly wrong. Certainly gone horribly wrong. And it's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. What is the main question on everyone's mind? Yeah, women who can't teach you shit. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. I hear that they were the ringleaders, the witches and things of that nature were the ringleaders of this situation that's now got everyone hemmed up in a web they can't get out of. It's okay. It's Charlotte's Web. It's not that big a deal. Top row is the 5D moving down through time and space into the 3D. Simple enough. Look at that. Uh-oh. They tried to take out an Earth Angel. They don't meditate. They don't meditate on things before they do it, and then they try to, play with your meditation time. I hear they wanted a unfortunate situation to happen during the Earth Angel's meditation, and now, you know, unfortunate events. It's Lemony Snicket's series of unfortunate events for these people. Simple enough. Moving forward, yeah, see, it's an upside down energy exchange. Their greed has now cost them probably more than they bargained for. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about their greed costing them more than they bargained for. It's just what it is. What a bargain. What a bargain. I would say it's a discount on souls. It's souls on the discount rack, and that's just what it is. We're racking up discounted souls. So, yeah, we're not worried about any of that. Worry not, says Spirit. God is protecting you from it. And it's just what it is. And when you say that, it's like, well, I mean, Pisces has to witness their karma. And it's just what it is. I mean, the visions that I get, you don't want to see those. It's just what it is. You don't want my predictions coming true. They involve storms, earthquakes, volcanoes and shit. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. Dark hearts. Spirit says the dark hearts are now bubbling to the surface. It's just what it is. Kind of like frogs in a pot. They all jump in the pot and then don't realize the water is boiling until it's just too late. Fire and water. Look at that. They initiated confirmation. They initiated into the wrong thing. Seems like the freezer has something to do with them. Did they do freezer spells on an Earth Angel? God, could you imagine what that's going to be like going back on them? Ooh, that's stuck like Chuck. That's stuck with Chucky dolls running around and shit. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. And it's what it is. I mean, my advice is for the copycat healers dealing with Pisces ancestors that don't play, they would need to research shamanic sickness or shamanic illness. That's what it is. That tells me that the karmics who wanted it to copycat being a healer, that would be Pisces ancestors that don't play, making them prove that they can heal themselves before they try to heal others. Yeah, it's been manifested. They manifested it. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. I mean, when I hear a reader say, how will these groups, gaggles, hives, and herds make it through an 8-year cycle without spiritual protection? And that's a good idea. That's a good question. Very, very good question. It was a bad idea, but definitely a good question for you to have. Anyway, I mean, that would be the concern when you look up that Aztec cat protection energy and pull up, INFJ gods and goddesses. Tezcatlipoca pops right up. And I mean, that would be the Aztec sun god of divination, sorcery, and the lord of human sacrifice. And they say, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. So, it's what it is. I can't do anything about that. When you hear that cat protection in the cards and you see that picture of Tezcatlipoca, what part of that picture looks like a fun experience to you? Simple enough. Anyway, he has all over money. It's just what it is. And I mean, when God says one way or another, they will have to pay back everything, what they cost others. It really has nothing to do with choosing one individual. That's spiritual inheritance is so much more important. It's just what it is. It is an energetic war, and I mean, the more energy you have, the less they have to be warful with. It's just what warful is. That right? They're fucking waffles. That's what it makes me think of, waffles. I hear them being warful. It makes me think of waffles. Simple enough. You guys like waffles? Do you? they don't meditate, and they're being supported by emotion. Look at that. That's what it is. Their emotions were running high. They tried to sacrifice an Earth Angel and failed miserably. Thought they were going to get something out of it, and have pretty much wasted all of their time, money, and resources just to sit back and watch me, hang out with Di, my friend, and pushing up Daisy. Simple enough. Simple enough. It's going to be very, very shocking because they're doing everything they can to stop the truth come out. And the fucking 3 things you cannot hide: the sun, the moon, and the truth. And it's what it is. I mean, when you hear them say over my unalive body, and now you've got the walking dead energy in the cards, and that would be, I heard the lady say that Georgia was a something specific was going on in Georgia, and then someone told me that there was a CDC walkout. So it's just what it is. I wonder if they all walked out because what comes around goes around. That would be your walking dead energy. Yeah, we don't even have to remove that negative energy. Very, very paranormal, strange things will be going on in the United States, and it's what it is. I mean, I can't do anything about that. Sooner or later, the half-wits, one side or the other, will realize that if they do the opposite of what the group did, they get the opposite results. Simple enough. You got to change that consciousness. We're not worried about that. Sooner or later, they'll figure it out. Because it's what it is. I know that they have went out of their way to lower the vibration and dumb down the American population, and I understand. I understand that. I understand that all too much. It's just what it is. Nobody knows what to do. Well, that's because you're lower vibrational, dumbed down humans, and simple enough. I mean, I can't do. You let them do it. You gave your power away. So, as these dark hearts of the spiritual realm are now being supported by an upside down harmony and balance. So, what it is, we will be balancing the scales. That is the middle pillar. Women who couldn't teach you anything, teachers who can't do that teach. It's just what it is. Dark hearts, harmony and balance in the situation was an upside down initiation. They initiated into the wrong thing. And yes, being supported by love. Love is all there is. Manifestations are in the upright, and yes, so is our power. So we'll be calling our power back. Right? I mean, with God-given powers, you wouldn't have to, great power comes great responsibility. And it's just what it is. I mean, I understand that they didn't want to see the Earth Angels succeed, and the Earth Angels certainly didn't want to see people flying around in storms and falling to the bottoms of earthquakes and eating at Volcano Joe's at the Sitkin Islands. It's just what it is. When the Earth Angel tells them to sit the fuck down and they won't stop, chances are you sit your kin on an island with a volcano, and it's just what it is. It's God sending them the warning signs, but nobody pays any attention to you. And I've said that before. They don't realize they're in the tower moment till they're jumping out of it. And the photographer from Time magazine catches a picture of the falling man all upside down. It's just what it is. Can't do anything about that. So what is supporting this spiritual wealth? Yeah, ego deaths. That's what it is. Win-win situation. As the ego deaths continue, and I mean, that is a concern. That's a huge message of concern. How will these groups, gaggles, hives, and herds handle a dark night of the soul with shamanic sickness on top of it? As because they wanted to be healers. I understand they wanted to be healers so bad, but didn't understand the rites of passage that you have to go through. And now they do. They have a full 8 years. It's not like a 4-year program. No. It's like an 8-year karmic cycle. It's an 8-year karmic program. So enjoy. And it's just now getting started. Now, when I hear you readers say it's the pride before the fall and November is very significant, well, yes, I mean, that would be harvest. And we just got a confirmation of a big human sales, human harvesting. It's a religious cult, fucking Harvest Church or something. That's what it is, like a $50 million human situation. Anyway, FBI took care of it. It's just what it is. What are you growling at? And why? Why are you growly? She's so growly. It's just what it is. Don't you look at me like that. You're interrupting the reading. But you're so cute. Why has she got to be so cute? She bites hard. She bites hard. Not really, but it's hard enough. It gets annoying for certain. Anyway, that whole arc of the Covenant Rainbow Bridge situation. It's just what it is. I mean, you got to think when Revelations tells you that the dead will be coming back to life, what makes you think that's just humans? Ooh, no gratitude. Look at that. Look at that. They had no great. Yeah, see, they didn't meditate. They didn't meditate, and then they attacked the crown. Not meditating and attacking the crown of thorns. Every rose has its thorn. Emotions will be supporting that, and the fact that they had no gratitude in the past, and now that their spiritual energy is deficient, it's an energy exchange. Now that their soul light is being drained, it's just what it is. We don't even have to remove that negative energy. The trash has taken itself out, and our prayers have been answered. Prayers have been answered. Simple enough. It's just what it is. Women who can't teach you shit. It's just what it is. We're not worried about women who can't teach you anything. Simple enough. There is a change in consciousness, and yes, they have no intuition. That is the mark of the beast. The branded cattles that have no intuition. Caterpillar people is what I call them. It's just what it is. And I mean, butterflies and caterpillar people they just don't mix. Butterflies are all flapping around and shit, and caterpillar people are still eating grass. It's just what it is. Still eating edibles down on the ground. It's just what it is. Anyway, so a bunch of dark hearts over top of an upside down harmony and balance. Ooh, look at that. Masculines are stepping up. They see this harmony and balance that is all upside down, and a bunch of dark hearts due to women who can't teach you anything. But they got Charlotte did get them in a hell of a mess, didn't it? Big old web of deceit and bullshit. Anyway, it was for money and fame, total greed. So since they spiritually initiated into the wrong thing, and love is all there is, it's being supported by the truth, love and truth. I hear Pisces is love, light, truth, and the way. Is that true? Is that true? What Pisces? And where's that light? Where is that? Where fucking okay, love. So you're talking about Reiki. That's basically love's frequency of intent to help or heal. It's obvious we're the fucking light, but I don't. Where's that truth at? We can't get any truth. Not out of these people. No. All it is a bunch of fucking destiny swappers who did what? Failed miserably. They lost before they ever began. Freaking Python. It's just what it is. It's simple fucking the serpent's path to power. However, how is the serpent going to take the path to power when Pisces is the covenant arc? That's what it is. The Rainbow Warriors. I can't do anything about that. It's the Rainbow Chakra System with a covenant shield of protection ordained by the universe. And it's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. Pisces did the work, right? And that's another thing. When I hear a reader talking about, I have 200,000 subscribers, and they talk about the eye of raw activation. Well, that's a Pisces sun activation. So how many Pisces activated that? Simple enough, right? And I found one kid that fucking knew his shit. It's just what it is. When I hear starseeds coming out that know their shit, I'm really all over that because I know that they were lured. They were lured by covens. It's just what it is, so that they could drain your energy or transmit it. Simple enough. That's why I called on mine back. They tried to get me too, but it didn't work. It didn't work. Fucking work for a lot because people fall. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. That's what it is. And it was very, 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 very demonic. And it's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. It's just what it is. We want to continue to call our energy back and return to others what belongs to them, because what was taken will be returned. Just don't expect it to be returned in the way that it was taken. And that is a double-edged sword. That is a double-edged sword, because if they were giving a shit, what was taken will be returned. Just don't expect it to be returned the way that it was taken. No. My only analogy to that is a bunch of half-wits going to the zoo. And they see a monkey, and they reach in the back of their pants and they pull out a whole loaf of shit and throw it at the monkey and miss. And then the monkey picks their shit up and throws it back at them. And then, their monkey mind got their shit returned to them. Simple enough. So we've got light on the situation and success. Look at that. The year of the dragon was an absolute success. The year of the snake and squid, she reminded me too with voodoo backfiring. And that would have been how the 8-year cycle for the Earth Angel began, was with Saint Marta, the Dominator, and the cards. Just go back to the fucking readers. What, 8 years ago? That's what it is. So if they and then Pisces is slaying every entity and demon that they send. Cool. Where is this? Where is this Reiki master? This banishing entities? Where is this individual? That's what it is. And it's very. I'm a phone call away. My phone number is all over Google. All over Google. Hey, where do you put those 5-star reviews? Where you put those 5-star reviews is how you get a hold of me. And there's been no communication. There's been no communication, just natural disasters named after these people with voodoo and shit backfiring. So that's what it is. It's just what it is. And I mean, I'm not going to fucking worry about, people who have taken bribes and done everything possible to cover up the truth when that's an abuse of power in their jobs. We don't want to lose our jobs. Well, your job is to uphold justice and, trying to take care of fucking pedo people. It's just what it is. Pedo people who want the land and the power. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. I'm not, call my energy back from them and return their shit to their monkey minds. It's just what it is. So wealth is in the upright spiritually, and the ego deaths are real. I hear there's a bunch of devils weeping. That's what it is. Don't they know that every tear they drop is a fucking, that's another advertising dollar for an earth angel. That's what earth angels heal with every tear that falls from the face of the devil. It's just what an earth angel heals. I think that's a beautiful work. Yeah, look at the master. Master's in the upright. Did they really go after an ascended fire and water master for a destiny swap and only ended up with fucking water and fire as a result? Is that true? Is that true? No gratitude there. Look at that. Yeah, we're not fighting that shit. I'm not I'm not a firefighter. I'm certainly not a fucking pond diver. I don't dive for bodies in ponds. Simple enough. What do? I attract demons like a magnet. And it's just what it is. The kind that, get all geeked up and run around trying to find out which tarot reader is going to expose the body in the pond when they found that shit yesterday. Simple enough. Prayers were answered. Congratulations. What will we be nurturing? Well, we're certainly not going to fight the past. They're getting fires and storms and volcanoes and shit. That's what it is. I am not a volcano fighter. However, I do know the INFJ goddess Hestia was known for fighting these demons with volcanoes. So, no intuition on the situation and no compassion. I do hear the Galactic Federation of Light is going to show no mercy. They said that in Canada. See, an official did a thing in Canada and openly stated that. So, I mean, if they're doing the whole whistle blowing thing, they're whistling while they work. They whistle while they work. It's just what it is. While Pisces is all walking around like Snow White and shit with, entities. And so you got to keep in mind, Terrence McKenna, he was an INFJ. However, he had to take DMT and things of that nature to have the same experiences that I just rattle the shit of my pinealocytes with. It's just what it is. I just raise the vibration. They vibrate. And, activating astral sight and all of those things. It's what it is. They didn't do it. Now, me, I put out Reiki. I put out plasma Reiki for a long time. So, did it have some effects calling my energy back? Absolutely. It had some serious effects. What are they? I couldn't even begin to tell you. I just do shit. The INFJ doesn't know how they know. They just know and they do shit. We listen to the voices in our head. It's just what it is. That whole claircognizant, clairaudient thing. I mean, Berkeley, in California can tell if they're not underwater. They can tell you all about that. It's a simple Google search, INFJ psychic, and it tells you all kinds of shit about the INFJ psychic. So, moving forward, what is supporting these masculines? You got a friend in me. So it is. So you've got friendships of a masculine nature all out of harmony and balance due to dark heart women who can't teach you anything. And that's fine. I hear that what they put out is going to be going back on them, and that'll be shocking. And that's new level, new devils. Because it's like, oh, we really loved that woman who couldn't teach us anything. Why is she just laying there like that? Well, she probably put out on a lie magic and it went back on her. That's just what it is. That's what happens. It's just what happens. It's simple enough. So a bunch of dark hearts over top of love, initiate into the wrong thing over love, and the truth is out. Yes, it's women, all upside down, just kind of laying there like that. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about witches getting together doing witchcraft and them using baneful magic that just goes right back on them. It's simple enough. Simple enough. I can't do anything about that. Spirit says the manifestation is in the upright. We have called our power back with full sovereignty, and yes, families will be flipped upside down over it. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. I mean, that I would say that happened Father's Day, because when you've got Pisces readers that have been fairly accurate all the way through, saying that the devil is working through Pisces toxic X. Well, that would be that body jumper that we're talking about, and she's absolutely right. What is the difference? My light glitches the shit out of it, and it's just what it is. And then I just watch it glitch out inside the human, just eating them alive. It's just what it is. Simple enough. It works. It works great for not caring anymore. It's just what it is. We're totally detached from the entire situation. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about it, and don't care to. It's just what it is. I really don't care to. I believe that a soul's growth comes from the lessons that they learn, and what comes around goes around. That's the easiest way to learn not to ever do that shit again. And that's what it is. I mean, tapping into the when she said she got a vision of Superman, the son of Adam. It's what it is. Dealing with the villains from his planet that had the powers too, using the power of 3 against him. And then in the very end, he encases them in the mirror and sends them flipping through space. And as soon as she said that, I'm like, well, that's the crystalline Christ grid. And we are grid workers tapping into the Christ consciousness of the Christ grid. So how does that apply to her vision? And then when you look, the shit has ties to Egypt. So it's what it is. I mean, the mysteries of Egypt. We'll just chalk it up to the mysteries of Egypt. Simple enough. Anyway, spiritual wealth is in the upright. The ego deaths over top of the master are in full swing. And yeah, they're karmics. So I can't do anything about karmics. Karmics wanting to be healing masters. I can't do anything about that. Without any divine light, how the fuck are they going to do that? Simple enough. Well, I tell you how. They'll have a full 8 years of shamanic sickness to overcome. That's what is the curse of the shaman, because that's what happens when you go out, hey, I'm a shaman. You get the curse of the shaman. Simple enough. Most people know that, and the village chooses the shaman. So if a village doesn't choose the shaman, then the shaman goes to the outskirts as the village takes the karma. Look at that. Here's my card. Simple enough. Simple enough. It's just what it is. You don't want to be anywhere that you're not wanted. And when your whole community is under judgment, I mean, vibrating at the frequency of rob, it's where robbery, strong arm robbery, burglary, whatever, home invasion, coming up to my fucking, you get backdoor Clyde. Just one backdoor Clyde can spoil the whole bunch. Reaching over my boundaries and grabbing my stick. He did. He grabbed my stick, slid it over to the side, and did. Then he entered my back area. By the wet spot by the pool, and came all the way up to the door, right in front of the camera, and jiggled my knob. He did. He reached over, grabbed my stick, came in the back area, and jiggled my knob, and will forever be known. His biggest flex in life is being the Earth Angel's backdoor Clyde, and it's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. Ego deaths are leading to, yes, black magic's just what it is. I hear they were throwing voodoo and shit in my yard that's now going back on them, cursing their bloodlines. So it's just what it is. I can't do anything about it. I bet they are having ego deaths and in chaos and calamity and fights and things of that nature. It's just what it is. I can't do anything about that. Call judgment on the energy. It's done. It's that simple. Fucking Thanos is in full action. That's what it is. Look at that. Health is in the upright. Congratulations. It's just what it is. Did everybody focus on healing? That's what it is. Thank you for the beautiful 5-star reviews. I appreciate that. And I know how, people in the depths of their addiction, people in the depths of their greed, people in the depths of their illusion, people basically in the depths of hell. They're just in the depths of hell and they don't want healing, and that's fine. That's fine. Healers heal and they don't, and that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's what it is. The lack of faith. So it is. You want to have faith and hope in humanity, but some communities just don't fit that mold. They just don't fit that mold. What do they fit the mold of? Rob. They fit the mold of Rob Lowe. And wouldn't you know, like a fucking tuning fork, they attracted Rob Lowe. Big names in entertainment. Rob Lowe is coming to visit that entire community of addicts, crookheads, fucking, it's just what it is. Coming to visit all of them. They attracted him like a magnet, It's the law. It's the law of attraction that doesn't fucking exist. It's the law of vibration with cause and effect. And then now here we have correspondence. Imagine that. Imagine that. Simple enough. There's 7 hermetic principles. Simple enough. That's why leave it alone. I don't care what other people do. There's a fucking sucker born every minute. So, they're obviously trying to stop the healer from speaking the truth. Cool. So fucking believe whatever they tell you. I don't care. It's just what they can't convince me, and I don't fucking care. It's because they can't convince me. So it's just what it is. And have every opportunity to. My phone is open 24/7. Have every opportunity to fucking, but they don't want to convince me. They want to eat karma. Karma served cold, karma served hot, karma served like fucking frogs in a boiling pot. Simple enough. Simple enough. That's what it is. Yeah, fucking thank you for that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. My notifications are coming in that you have these individuals all, and that's the thing is you gotta keep in mind the universe loves these people unconditionally. It's unconditional love, and whatever they want is what the universe gives them. It doesn't understand a fucking joke. So if they are vibrating at, we don't want to see the divine successful, they won't. The universe will give them exactly what they want. They're vibrating at, we don't want to see the divine successful. Oh shit, now we're blind. Now we're having trouble doing breathing exercises. It's what it is. It's what it is. I can't do anything about that. Fucking prove me wrong. That's all I want. I just want to be proved wrong. Simple enough. Simple enough. However, yeah, I mean, when I hear that their cycle is just now starting and that the fucking voodoo will be backfiring and they are going to have to go through everything that the Earth Angel went through, cool. Go to my community page. That's St. Martha the Dominator. Simple enough. Okay, great. So will they make it through the fall of the year of the snake with St. Martha the fucking Dominator? It's what it is. You tell me. You tell me. That's the best I could come up with. Take it or leave it. It's only a fucking good deal if you can use it. Simple enough. Blow that candle out. Namaste.